Hello people, it's Poet, and welcome back to ARK. It's a rainy day on ARK, and I'm standing here by our little inlet, shoreline, bay, whatever you want to call it, and I'm kind of looking here at a project that I've had in mind for quite a while. Now I know that we're not done our walls yet, and that is a pretty big undertaking because it takes a ton of stone to actually complete. And I just haven't had that much time to log in and just grind all that stone. I just haven't had the time. That's me being perfectly honest. So that's why I don't want to kind of like stray from that, but at the same time, I want to at least look like there's progress being made. So I've had this idea for some time, and it's to make a little seaside village right along here, along this rock face. And the reason why I think it would be kind of cool, especially from the air, when you look down at this, there's this nice sheer rock face here, and it looks pretty well protected. There aren't a whole lot of enemies that spawn in this area. You get the odd raptor and maybe a carno and certainly some sarcos. But it's really not that bad compared to some other areas on the map. Anyway, dodos aside, we will build a little seaside town here. Now, this ground is very uneven, as you can see. It's hilly, and right away that causes a lot of problems for building. This part down here, by this part of the rock, is most definitely a little bit lower than like over here even, with these rocks. These rocks are going to go bye-bye. These rocks will be no more. Once I start building in this area, they will despawn and will not come back. And I'm fine with that. We've got rocks in other places. But what I want to do, where I want to start, I kind of wanted to put down a grid of pillars. And I think that's probably the best method to get the buildings in general to look all like they're the same level. So I was going to put down a grid of pillars. So you can kind of do that. And I kind of wanted to choose one of the highest spots out of this area. Because if we start building from the highest spot and we do it in a grid, everything should, and I'm saying should, be the same level, right? So the highest spot I can kind of find, I think, is right up close to the mountain here. And it's right here, I believe. This spot's also pretty high right here. This spot right here looks pretty high also. I don't know if the GPS shows us our Y coordinate, like up and down, to maybe tell me what the highest spot is, but as long as I get it pretty close, I'm not gonna probably find very many problems with that. Like, this spot is lower than this spot. You can clearly see that. So I'm gonna start right here and start placing down some of these pillars. I wanted to start right here instead of over in the corner there, because I can kind of, from here, the grid can go vertically across, or not vertically, horizontally, but vertically in my brain. It can go horizontally across, like directly across. Oh, but look at that. Oh, it's because of the trees there that I can't place it there. Okay, I gotcha. So I'm going to start placing it right. Guess right. See, I have to kind of square it up with where I want the buildings to be too, so. This is the most crucial part, is placing this one pillar here. Ta-da. Ta-da indeed. Okay, so that's kind of how I want it to be, because that's going to define how the buildings face and so on. And now we should be able to snap them in a grid. So yeah, look at this. We can already snap them in a grid of either right beside each other or sort of spaced from each other. And that's what I wanted. So let's start doing that. We can go 2 apart, it seems. Oh, right here we're having trouble snapping it together. We're having the problems already. So I can go... Can I go this way? No. This way? No. This way, yes. Okay. So this is going to be the toughest part, is really... I think we actually have to get rid of all of these things too, because when Wynn was building her greenhouse, she realized that there's some bushes that she didn't harvest ahead of time, and they're just stuck in the build now forever. So I don't want that to really happen either. Even if these are just pillars at this point, I don't want there to be like some weird vine inside of a pillar. So let's clear apart all of this stuff. Let's get a few more pillars down, why not? And we can snap it to here, but not here, strangely enough. So let's just keep doing this. Let's place them wherever we can. See, now I can. I can't place it there still. It's not snapping. This is the part that really kind of frustrates me about the whole building system, is that now we're at a point where none of the pillars are snapping in the direction that I want them to go. Like, they snap right here and here and here, which I guess I should do also, but yeah, let's do that. Well, actually, it should have been there. And there. And there. But I can't bring it forward whatsoever. I mean, I can place it here, but it's not going to be on the same level necessarily. So what we got to do now is what I kind of feared we would have to do, but let's see if this works. And I'm just going to cut down some material here because that's what I need. Not because of, well, and I'm clearing the area. These trees also won't spawn here anymore. But we got a whole forest up there, so I figure it's alright. So let's go and build a... just a wooden ceiling, I guess. So, what's this? Wooden cage. And I've already learned it? They just gave me a wooden cage? It takes a lot of wood, but... I'm kind of like... I just want to see what this looks like. This is with the update with the beavers. They added giant beavers, which is... A lot of people are kind of ranting about. Especially in our ARK chat. Tort was pretty upset about the beavers. And we mock the developers often about, you know, all the creatures that are on the new dossiers and stuff. Some people are very excited about it, obviously. Some people, like myself included, not so much. When it comes to adding, like, let's add giant jellyfish and giant shrimp and giant beavers and giant, I don't know, lion. Let's add all the creatures that exist in the real world, but make them giant, and then release them now. And call them prehistoric names. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird that they're doing that. It used to be a dinosaur game. They even, when this game first launched, day one, they called it Jurassic ARK. Like, because they released it the day that Jurassic World came out, conveniently. Look at this cage. This cage is awesome. I'm gonna put my cage... How come this follows the slope of the land? I mean, it makes sense that it does. Everything should. But, like... Should this be my view? No. Let's put a cage right here. I kind of want it to be even with the house, but because it follows the slope of the land, it's going to be uneven a little bit. But that's alright. I can turn it a little bit. There's our cage. Can I get in and lock myself in? Am I locked in here now? Okay, no. Is there a way to lock it? Unlock. Open. Pick up. Okay. It's kind of weird that it's a different shade of color in wood than to like this, for example. That to that. It's made out of the same wood, but it's like brighter. That's kind of weird. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so that used up like basically all of my wood resources when I was going to make a ceiling, which I completely put off now. Is this the sloped one? No. So that's the one I want. And I think just ceiling pieces is all that I need, right? I could try to put down a foundation piece. Maybe that's what I should do. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. Foundation. Wooden foundation. And I need more wood. Let's grab a couple if we can. Man, those pillars are heavy. They weigh me down completely. This is not the best axe I've got either. We do have an engram to learn, or not an engram, a recipe to learn a better axe, but I just don't have the metal for it right now. I need to take Blueberry up to the mountain and get some metal. Come on, Blueberry. Fly as fast as you can. Blueberry can fly fast. Blueberry is now just as fast as Tim was, I believe. Movement speed 147.5. Yeah, I think that's as fast as Tim ever got. So when Blueberry here levels up, it will be the fastest Argentavis that I've ever had. Exciting. In here there should be a foundation. Yes. And that's really all that I need. Is that a ceiling? That's sloped. Okay. Alright. So let's see if I can extend our little pillars by using some foundation pieces. Should help. You know what? You know what I should have? I should bring my Terror Bird along with me. I'm not going to be able to ride him because he's a, well, featherweight. See, I can't move. I really can't. Let's up his weight limit. He's got a long way to go. Oh, man. A long, long way to go. Let's keep following me here. I want to bring him with me so that he takes advantage of... Man, he has a bird brain. That is a fact. But he's going to take advantage of me building all this stuff. I think the shared... See, this is something that I don't even know. This is something that's been around for, like, since this game began. And I don't really know if dinosaurs get your shared experience the same as tribe members do. I think that they do. Because it seems that they always level up faster when they're kind of around you, but... I don't know. Maybe it's just because they're following. So let's see here. I am actually unable. I can place this one here. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Don't snap that way. Don't want it to snap like that, because that's not snapping. Oh. That is. Okay, that's snapped in. No, it's not. Oh, it's off center. That is not snapped in. I actually have to break this. That sucks, but... Like, it's snapped to the game's grid right here, I think. Or is that the best I'm gonna get here? Like, you see where this one wants to place but can't? That's where I want it to place over here. Oh, Terror Bird. You know what? First of all, I want to rename this guy. And I know that this name is probably common. I don't know if any other people out there on the YouTube sphere named it that. But Flappy Bird, clearly the name of every single Terror Bird that's ever existed. Flappy Bird. Because that's what it is. I mean, you know. All right, so I want to place this pillar here, but it's not letting me. So, you know what? Let's try. That failed. Let's try a ceiling piece. Wooden ceiling. So I'm going to have to cut down a bit more wood here. And I'm almost done with this episode, I'm thinking. This is basically just a building episode. I wanted to show you guys what I planned on working on here with these pillars and extending it out. Extending it out this way. Alright, let's build a bunch of these. Can't build that many of them. Put them on my bar. Alright, let's see if I have better luck with these. Well, I'm not going to build it way up there. I guess you know, it sounds strange. It sounds crazy. But I almost could have like an upper level of the town and have it way up there. But I kind of wanted it all to start down here. This is really unfortunate. This is one big reason why I, and other people, get upset with the building system in ARK. You know? Like, I can place... This snaps in sort of right here. So far, that's the only place where it snaps in appropriately. And you see that it's right in the middle of that pillar. And that's how I want them, right? Number 8. And see, I can't place it here. I don't know if it's because this pillar's here, so let's try to remove this. Just for argument's sake, just because I'm going to hear that in the comments, and maybe they would be right. But, oh, hold on. Hold on. See, it's letting me place it down here, but it's not snapping. It's not snapping in, so no, it's still not working exactly right. This is also a snap spot, apparently. See, that's kind of in between where the two pillars are. I would gladly settle for that. Snap point. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this building issue, because that's just a limitation entirely of the game. Oh, okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold everything. We are figuring it out. And then I gotta put these, yeah, because this will make the base. So let's place that there, and then I should be able to keep going. Hold on, hold everything. We, I think, have sorted it out. Combination of the foundation pieces, which don't really snap very well to anything, anywhere in this entire area. But it seems like now we can go on ahead and start just placing down some more ceiling blocks. So that is an interesting idea. Is there a way that I can replace this foundation to make this all look uniform? Let me just take one last thing here before we... Whoa. I like multi-cut down those trees. Let's just go ahead and try to place this for a second. Let's see if I can actually remove this wooden floor without demolishing everything, please. Okay, thank God. Oh, all right. Yes, and we can. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just use those wooden ceiling pieces? These foundations are kind of useless because they'll sit on a different level. See how it's a little bit higher? Don't like it. Or they'll sit a little bit lower. Don't like it. So we need to just build it with the ceiling pieces. And I'm going to continue off camera here and see how far that direction I can go with just these ceiling pieces. And then we're going to have to kind of space them out. I want them to curve around a little bit. So it's a big project, I know. But hopefully it all works out. So with that, we'll see you guys next time on ARK. Bye-bye.